Draw or paint a cheerful robin.
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
Advent calendars?
Oh. It's the Yule Ball. It's Harold.
Have a lovely second day back at school.
Hi.
Bye, Lydia.
It is Tuesday, the 1st of December. It's it's officially Vlogmas, even though I'm just putting the finishing touches today to my first Vlogmas vlog. That's the word vlog I've used a lot of times in the first sentence now. Dan and I are off to go on a walk because this is the first day that we've had, certainly in over 2 weeks, alone without anybody else around. And also Dan will start his new job on Monday. I keep going really bright because the sun's really coming from this direction. Let me see if I can sort it out. That might help a bit. So he starts his new job next Monday. So this is really our last opportunity to get out and do something, just the two of us, for a couple of hours really. So we're going to head down. We're in tier 3 now in Kent. The whole of Kent is in tier 3, so we can move about for exercise and so on, but we not go too far. So we're just going to drive a little bit, 10 minutes down the road, to a place called Toys Hill, home of the National Trust. I believe it's where the National Trust was founded or something. I might be wrong. And we're going to have a little walk around there and look at the views and enjoy being out in nature. There's a ton of stuff that we need to do at the house, ton of housework, ton of paperwork, but sometimes you just need to drop everything and get out and enjoy just being alone, because this will be the last time we'll be able to do this for a long time, what with Christmas and kids and work and so on. So we're going to make the most of it and go and enjoy a festive time. I have been preparing my advents. I am very lucky. I've got 3 advents. I've done 2 swaps and I had one as a gift as well. So I'll be sharing those as I open them throughout Vlogmas. They're all yarn advents and I'm really excited to open them, and I'm not entirely sure yet what I'm going to be making with them because I finished my big advent project, which was a big granny striped shawl from last year. So I've got to have a think about that, but I'll share with you what I decide to make later on in Vlogmas. Some I'll be opening in the daytime, some I'll open in the evening. One of them I want to open when the girls are around because it has a bit of a BTS theme and they're big BTS fans. Yeah, that's about it really. So we're stuck behind a very slow moving van. We've got a big flask of tea, hopefully upright in the boot. It has leaked before, and we're going to go and have a nice walk, find somewhere nice to sit, have a nice cup of tea and a mince pie and a little picnic. We brought our lunch with us as well. The car park's really, really busy. It's also a really weird car park because it just seems to be a bit of a free-for-all in a muddy area. And it's really busy, so I think everyone's had the same idea. Except everyone else has got dogs. I feel left out. Got my hat on. It's going to push my fringe into my eyes because I need to have a haircut. I was looking for my camera then. You're there.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day.
Back in Vlogtober, we had a day out where we found a lot of mushrooms. We went to Emmett's garden and we have just arrived at part of the woodland walk of Emmett's garden. We are standing by the pump. The water for the house and garden comes from this.
Yeah, it gets pumped up.
Yeah, there's a pump here, you can hear it. You can hear the natural spring, which goes into this bit of water here, which then gets pumped up to Emmett's house and garden. It's really clear water. But we saw this back in October. We walked along here with the girls and we walked up there where we've just come from and through the woods. So there's a kind of crossover between the walk that we did there and the walk that we're doing now at Troy's Hill, which was exciting to discover. So we're going to keep going. What have you found, Dan?
I found a geocache.
We found a geocache and it's so cute. It's in a birdie house.
Do you want to write in it?
I have a pen. I'll go and sit by the pump house. So if you don't know, geocaches are, it's treasure hunting and it's all over the world. A bit loud by the pump house. I'm just going to put it on the sign there. Can't really see. Smells like a swimming pool. Pumping away in there. So yeah, geocaches are like treasure hunting all over the world. You get the app, the geocaching app. You have a look at where you are and it will show you what geocaches are around and you can navigate to them using the app. They're usually hidden in trees or in clever places. We found them in all kinds of places in our time. And sometimes they're little boxes with little swaps in, little treasures, coins, that kind of thing. And sometimes they're like this one, which is just literally the a little bit of information and then you sign your name on the logbook and then you put it back safely. Make sure you're not spotted by
Muggles.
Any muggles, but there's no one about. And yeah. Yay!
Yay!
Look excited.
So I was looking for the next one.
Give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
So one of the reasons Dan and I need to get out is we've had a very stressful, since March.
Since March.
Yeah, since March Dan started to go through a very, very stressful redundancy process, which went on and on and on. March, April, May, June, July. 5 months, all the way through lockdown, homeschooling and everything. It was just horrific, and it was a big relief when he finally left, wasn't it?
Yes.
But now he has a new job.
Yay!
So we're very excited, and you are happy, you're very excited.
Oh, very happy, yes. Very, very excited about it. Can't wait for Monday.
Yeah, a lot of people said congratulations to you on my last podcast.
I know, thank you very much. That's very kind of you all.
I think it was because they all kept their fingers crossed for
They
you.
did. They're sending good vibes across the world.
Yeah, so it's nice for us to get out and put that behind us a bit. I've got a feeling it's getting a bit windy now. I shall stop talking. think we found the location of another cache. It's in one of these trees. We've just got to work out which one. It says it's in the hollow of a small white birch tree. Now, these are white birch trees, I think, because they're white and birch-like. Hang on. Dan has made the discovery.
I'll let you pick this one up.
Buried treasure. Oh, it's bright. So we stopped at that bench back there because we decided in the woods that we'd stop at the next bench to have our cup of tea and sandwich, and then we didn't see another bench for over a mile. So by the time we saw it, we were like, ah, a bench! And now we've just turned the corner from that bench about, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
And we're in a clearing with several benches and an incredible view that's not just on the corner of a footpath. You live, you learn. Look at this, the bench of dreams. It's dry, it's a bit cold because it's made of stone, and it has a view and someone to show you the view. we definitely made an error in our choice of bench.
We did.
Our bench was damp, we couldn't even sit on it.
We went too early.
As long as I spend this day with you, so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
Just getting my very muddy boots back on. Oh, sorry, I shook the camera there because we're about to go off on the school run to get Phoebe. It's time to announce the song of the day. So we actually decided this earlier, but I completely forgot to tell you whilst we were on our walk. But this time, 17 years ago, Dan and I were on our way to the Maldives on our honeymoon. And we spent 2 weeks in blazing hot sunshine, snorkeling and messing about in the sea, basically. And when we got back, one of the most popular songs that was in the charts, because we were coming up to Christmas, it was about a week before Christmas when we got back, was The Darkness and Don't Let the Bells End. Or I think it's called Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So, and they were actually playing that on the radio this morning. So that is the song of the day. I will add it to the playlist, and that playlist will be linked underneath. Right, it's really cold today. The temperature's suddenly dropped, like massively. So I'm going to get wrapped up warm and go and get our Phoebe from school. So we found, we don't know where it came from, we can't remember, but I think my mum might have had it in her loft, a traditional Victorian style advent calendar.
And there's number 1.
It's actually made in Germany.
Let's open it.
What is it, Beeps?
It's a drum.
It's a drum. Oh, I love the traditional advent. So Lilia's going to open my gift advent. I have 3 advents. 2 of them are 12-day swaps that I've done with friends, and I'm going to open those on alternate days. So I opened my swap with my friend Lily this morning, and I will open my swap with my friend Sarah tomorrow. So I'll have one to open every day. And this is a 12-day one, but I'm too impatient, so I'm just going to open them starting now and whenever I feel like it. And Lilia's going to help me because it's BTS themed.
And from K. Jones. Oh, it looks really pretty. Cozy winter army warmers.
Yeah.
You can't eat the rest of that cake, Phoebe, I'll do it for you.
So as Lilia just said,
It's Vlogmas, it's Vlogmas, it's Vlogmas,
It's Vlogmas.
it's Vlogmas.
traditionally that's what Lilia does on the first day of Vlogmas every year. So that's that tradition out the way. My 12-day Advent gift was a gift from lovely Kay Jones, who has the Bakery Bears podcast with her lovely husband, Dan Jones. Another lovely Dan.
Dan's rule.
Dan's rule, okay.
Dan's rule the world.
I bet he has Dan fans.
I bet Dan Jones does have Dan
He
fans.
probably does have Dan fans.
Yeah.
I am a Dan fan.
He
So,
probably
of
has
Dan
more Dan
Jones, not
fans
of
than
you.
you, Dad.
I think he probably does have more Dan fans, yeah. But you could combine your Dan fans and take over the world. So after that little aside into Dan fandom,
Oh, I like that.
this is such a precious gift because she's got a matching one, because her daughter Bryony is very similar to Lilia. We get on very well.
Yes, we do.
And they have very similar interests. Oh,
One of them is BTS.
look, yeah, and one of them is BTS. And Kay has made this beautiful advent for herself and Bryony to open, and they're all BTS themed. And she's done the same for me. So we were blown away, weren't we, girls?
Yeah.
And she's so talented, Kay. It's beautiful.
I'm surprised they're not getting, to be honest. They're always changing.
So as today is the 1st of December, it's time to get the Advent candle ready. Now I've got a choice this year, which is quite unusual because they're not so easy to get all the time. So I think I'd bought this one, I can't remember where from, not last year but the year before, ready to put away for last Christmas. And then my lovely friend Annette, who's a viewer of these vlogs, very kindly sent me another one which I used instead. So I put this one to one side. I forgot that I had it and bought myself this one as well. And then Annette, bless her, again sent me another amazing Advent candle, which this time is in a glass jar. It's really lovely. And the numbers kind of go round in a spiral like that. So we took a vote and Phoebe chose this one, Lilia chose this one, and Dan chose this one, which didn't help me whatsoever at all. So in the end, I just eeny meeny miny mowed it, and this one came out. So I'm going to go and find a little dish to put this on, but this is going to be the Advent candle for this year. And then I've got one for next year and one for the year after, which way round I wish to use them. So that's very good. I'm all set up for Advent candles. I really enjoy having an Advent candle. It makes a little event of each evening to kind of all sit around together as a family and light the candle, and we always end up chatting about our days and so on. It's a really good opportunity to all come together.
Oh, it's
There's a little
Hogwarts!
castle. Look at it.
Amazing.
Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Hi.
Bye, see you in a bit.
There is not enough concealer in the world today. I am so tired. We didn't go to bed late. Had a nice relaxing evening, but I just had this knot in my stomach all evening, like this anxious knot, like something terrible was going to happen. And I just didn't sleep well as a result. So let me put you on a stand. Hang on. So, as I was saying, before I was interrupted by a cat meowing loudly at the back door. Yes, I'm talking about you. I don't know what's up with her. We try not to let her in because she's just a bit of a pain. But Lilia's not going to be around for a few hours and I'll hoover before she gets home from school. Lilia's really allergic to cats. Dan's just taken Phoebe off to school. From now on we're going to be splitting the school run, so it'll either be me or Dan, just to minimise the amount of times that we're out on the road, which gets really, really busy with all the schools. So, and I'm working from home today, so but honestly I feel so tired, so I think I'm going to see if we've got any iron brew in the shed, because I think that might give me a bit of a kickstart. I don't often drink it, but sometimes iron brew's the only answer. So I might go and have a look for one of those. I've got to do some admin, some podcast admin. Where I run the knitting and crochet podcast and the Strictly Sock Along at the moment as well, it takes a lot of paperwork and admin and sorting things and staying on top of it. And I'm a bit behind, so I'm going to go and try and catch up on some messages at the same time as checking my work emails and try and integrate that into my day today. As and when I get a break from work, I will, and at lunchtime, I will do podcast admin. I am going to open one of my advents today. So all 3 of my advents that I have, 2 of which are swaps and 1 of which was a gift, as I said yesterday, or as I said in the last vlog, are 12-day ones. So I'm going to open one of them as and when I feel like it, which is this beautiful one here from lovely Kay. And then my one from Lily, which is here. Lily has the Lily of Norway podcast, and she's actually doing Vlogmas as well, so definitely go and check her out. And I will give you a list of everyone doing Vlogmas either later in this vlog or later in Vlogmas, once I've caught up with them myself. So I've got my 12-day one with my friend Lily, so I'm opening that. I opened that one yesterday, and then I've got my other 12-day one with my friend Sarah, so I'm going to open that one today, and I'm really excited. And I've decided I'm going to make a granny stripe blanket. So I'll show you what I've made for the last 3 years with my advent swaps. So this has taken me 3 years to make, and I made a giant triangle with all of my advent swaps from Sarah and Lily, and a couple of others as just the odd Christmassy mini skein as well. So this is made up of all 5 gram and the occasional 10 gram mini, and I love it. It lives on the sofa, it gets used all the time. And I just had so much joy making this that when it was when I deemed it to be finished and big enough, it was quite like, oh, I enjoyed that though. It was a part of my Christmas now, because I've been doing it for 3 years. So I've decided I'm going to do a very, very similar thing, and I'm going to make, but a blanket. I'm just going to make a rectangle, a lap blanket. So that will probably take me about the same time, 2 or 3 years of swaps with my friends. So that's what I'm going to do. I started it last night, and I was really pleased that I'd made that decision, and I think I've got the sizing just right as well. So every day that I open one of my minis, I will put it straight into that blanket. And the ones that I've got from Kay, I've got a couple of plans for, but if I have any leftover scraps, they'll go into that blanket as well. But right now, I need to go and find that iron brew, get the computer fired up properly, and go and get stuck into work. Right, oh I look even more tired than I did before. It's now about 4:30, it's dark. The girls both in the living room. Phoebe's practicing her guitar, Lydia is painting, Dan is doing Lego on the table beside me. I've been having ridiculous technical problems with some of the files for this vlog, so I am going to call it a day and end it here. If the sound has been a bit funny in this vlog, it's because I accidentally had the wind filter on. I've turned it off now, so the sound should sound normal again. Well, as normal as it can with me going on and on. So the song of today, I am feeling so tired and so low today. I don't know what has got into me. It's like pre-Christmas blues or something. You can see that I am tired and I need to paint my nails. So we're going to have the jolliest Christmas film of the vlog that I can think of, and that is Elf because you can't help but feel cheerful when you watch Elf. So that is the Christmas film of the vlog. And the song of today is another one that really, really cheers me up. It is from one of my favourite Christmas albums, which is A Very Kacy Christmas by Kacy Musgraves. And the song she does with Willie... Nelson. I couldn't remember his name then. And it is called A Willie Nice Christmas, because she sings it with Willie Nelson. It's funny and a bit silly, and it's quite nice as well. And he sings in it that this time of year isn't supposed to be so stressful. And I think I'm getting myself all worked up with work and everything else that's going on, and I need to have an early night, a decent night's sleep and a bit of crochet. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to open my Advent from Sarah. So even though we're on the 2nd of December, I'm opening day 1 of my Advent with Sarah, because I'm alternating. And then I'm going to go to bed really early with some crochet and the iPad and watch some other people's Vlogmases and put my mini of today into my new Advent blanket. And I'll see you in a few days' time.
Bye.